Well, here's the captain. We're on the last weekend on Sunday parade. And this is the Krewe Of Terreanians. You can see there. And we're waiting for the first floats to make it down. It's the sun's right in the camera for the time being, but it's going to be going down here in a second before the main floats even get here. Probably we'll be close. So this is it, the last parade of Mardi Gras weekend here. This is the first float coming up. Officials there at the grandstands in front of City Hall. There she is. You smile for the camera? Everybody gets in on Mardi Gras. And here the king is arriving. With, I guess that's his entourage, his maidens. So they'll get down to the grandstand and pause and do the toast. So we'll have to wait for the parade. Oh, here comes the guy on stilts. That's always cool. And our gators. And the big crawfish. That's a Bayou Gold guy gator icon right there. The first of, they're saying, 25 floats today. the baby got the crawfish. She was not down with that. Says #1 presentation. Yeah, we got a bright sun today for sunset here on the bayou. Thank you. That was a good catch. But yeah, we get a ton of bags of beads like this every parade. Most of them I give away. The other people that collect them, they throw them, they shake them, and they turn them back in and sell them. We have our Mardi Gras beverage in our Mardi Gras cup with our Mardi Gras insulator around it. So I always put on the first beads that they throw to me that I catch during a parade, just for good luck on getting more beads. Well, it seems something's going on because an ambulance is now interrupted the parade and moved through the barricade. So they're going to be paused, having to assist somebody, which from time to time. I've been here and seen the cops jump out of their vehicle and take out in pursuit of somebody that had ripped somebody off, cutting across the parade lines and chasing them actually through that park over there. At least it's giving the sun time to set, and as that float sits down there waiting to move on from when the ambulance gets done. But there's our sunset. while we're paused here waiting for the ambulance, you can see people erect these trailers all down the parade route where they can stand in them above the crowd, have their family or kids or different businesses will put them up.
Well, the first download of this video was banned around the world because of, I guess, music content. So I'm having to narrate through some of it now, try to get it posted with just a claim. But while we were waiting for the parade to move, I noticed that all the clouds in the sky on this day through blue skies are all contrails left by jets that have been crisscrossing overhead throughout the day, and some of them have been dispersing for 4 or 5 hours. Like that one right there is one long contrail that has been spreading, and they crisscross basically from one side of the horizon to the other. You can still see them in the sunset moving through. Yeah, pretty crazy. And then you finally reach some blue sky at the top. So I'm going to try to see if I can get this one to pass by editing some of the music. So sorry about that.
Well, it's been about, I guess, 20, 25 minutes. And as you can see, the parade is backed up all of the way down. They have caught up and has been at a standstill for a long time. So we're going to have a bunch of floats coming through in pretty quick succession there as it starts moving again. I was trying to find the reason to talk to that hot mom there from the rear. You can see if she'll be on the channel. I can't remember how far these kids march in these parades, but I think it's like 7 miles on the parade route. You can see they're all sunburned, but yeah, it's been tied up for a long time here. And we are up and rolling again. There goes my copyright claim on this video.
I'm going to see if I can keep from getting this video blocked this time worldwide by commenting over the music rather than just blocking it out and having it quiet or putting some other kind of background music over it. So I don't know. They did not ban or block my video for the parades last year that I did, and it had a lot of copyrighted music on it for sure. So I don't know what's different about it this year, but I'm going to see if I can do it this time. So once again, I'm not sure if commenting over the music playing will help save it from a copyright claim, but I'm going to be trying that maneuver on these. See if I can keep from getting blocked around the world again.
I like to jump. How far do these kids march every time they do this?
Sorry.
How far do they march every time they do this?
About 8 miles.
8 miles? You're at 8 miles. like long-haired hippies. You bet they had a safety meeting before this ordeal began for 8 hours or however long they ended up marching for their 8 miles. We got the pirate ship.
I'm tending to think that this is the kind of music that's getting me blocked rather than the traditional rock music. Like I said, I was playing on the videos from last year with no problem. So that was a good catch of some beads he threw me. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to help.
All right, man, cool. Look what he threw me. Awesome, man. You notice I'm not getting quite the same beads I was getting for the women's parade, like I said. The guys just, they don't throw them to you as much if you're a guy. Meanwhile, our beautiful sunset on the bayou continues as another marching band approaches. And for those of you who don't live in South Louisiana, that is H.L. Boudreaux, pronounced Boudreaux. Yeah. Shit's fucked up down here. Not a float, that is the backup for the marching band as they need to stop along their 8-mile route. Not something you usually see normally in a parade. And then we got our balcony people up there. You gotta pay a premium if you want to be in the bar and get on the balcony.
Usually these parades each year have a theme. Like last year it was the Wild Wild West or something like that, but I'm not sure what the theme is this year on these. It seems to be a pretty wide variety of styles and characters that they're rolling through, but that's a cool float for sure. And yeah, turns out that's caramel corn.
Almost got hit by a bag there. Yeah, Mardi Gras chips. Very cool. Here we have a statue of, I don't know if that came through, Statue of Liberty.
Everything in a very cool front of the float. But if you can see, it is pretty empty as far as riders at this stage. This is again, the last weekend parade, Sunday night. Finishing off, that was a good catch of some, or hit with some nice beads there.
That's Grand Caillou Middle School. That's a little town we got a bubble float where they're putting out bubbles coming off of it. That's not confetti, those are bubbles.
And here we have our firefighter float, dressed in his gear with his axe. That's cool with all the bubbles floating around. So again, I'm just not sure which of these songs is the most offensive to the copyright guys. So I'm not sure. We're just going to try to cover them all and get through them. So again, cool float though, with the, always like the bubbles coming out in there. And again, I know I have had this song on the previous video that did not get blocked. And I don't know if it's because they're playing them so loud this year, maybe they're coming through. I just don't get it.
Franklin High School Band.
Well, I don't know. It may just be my dislike for this kind of crap music, but I tend to think that this is the stuff that's getting me the worldwide block off of this video. And especially like on this one, I'm not commenting through it and they're not throwing anything. It's quiet. There's nobody on the float hardly, but that's the only thing really different I've seen when I went back and rewatched last year's videos to see what music was on there and what was different from this year. And it was all pretty much rock and the usual, I guess, hip-hop crap, some of it thrown in, but not so much of this kind of crap that you're hearing in the background playing on these. So I don't know, that seems to be the only difference that has gotten it, like I said, blocked worldwide, where I could not, they would not even load it in any way. So I was willing to take the copyright claim on this because I'm not worried about that. But yeah, if they're going to block it where no one can see it, then that's kind of, that changes the game. So I'll definitely be trying to camouflage through these kinds of floats, playing this music more so than maybe others.
So I'm not sure, but I think that was the end of the first parade, and this is the beginning of the second parade now rolling in. Because it's two parades today that they do on Sunday, and then there won't be any more parades until Tuesday, which is actually Mardi Gras Day. And a lot of the businesses shut down in town throughout the state, actually. It's almost like a national holiday for Louisiana. Of course, big box stores don't, but the individuals and a lot of the private ones do. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You gotta remember, these people have to buy all their own stuff that you see them throwing on these floats. It costs a lot of money to be one of these riders on a parade float. And you've got to, like I said, they buy all their own beads and all the they call them throws, beads, toys, balls, all the stuff that you see them throwing out. And plus you got to pay your dues to even be on the float, because they have to build them. So yeah, it is a costly endeavor to be a rider on the Mardi Gras parade floats. And imagine what it is like in New Orleans, where they have them every day for the entire, a full weekend, 2 weekends, and into the second week there for Mardi Gras. So yeah, it's whatever, it's like 11 or 12 straight days of parades they have to have equipment for, throws for. So yeah, very costly. We got a cool red Cadillac convertible there. You don't see those around very much anymore. Here, we've seen this one before, the big duck hunter float. That's a big float. We got a bag. Joker, we got a Joker float.
Every time you hit the will like
Yay! Thank you.
you know what
That's a bunch of big ones. All right.
Here we have another awesome float and a staple for the music for these parades, which is in one of several AC/DC songs that they blast every year. And I'm pretty sure I did have that on last year's video as well. Got some gold beads there, but it's again, it just, I don't know why they would. I know some bands are a lot more strict on copyright claims than others going out. But like I said, I know I've heard these before in the parades and had it on last year. So, but yeah, they're just dumping bags out at this point at the end of the parade route and the end of Mardi Gras weekend.
I got a few going on here. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, this is a good one here on this float, because at the end I get nailed in the chest by a pretty big bag of beads. It's one of the two or 3 pounder bags. It's coming up. You see this guy punches a big bag full of white beads, and right about here he's gonna pitch it out. There it is. Bam! Nails me right in the chest.
Oh man, he nailed me that big bag right there, right in the chest. You gotta be able to take a punch out here on the parade route. This is the LSU float.
My old man told me that in high school, except he held out my license plate for my car instead of kicking me out at that time. But yeah, this is a great song to have for the parade, but I would not be surprised if the Beastie Boys were not one of those groups that would come after you for having their music playing in the background or some shit. That's, I don't know, they just kind of strike me as that.
You gotta fight for your right to party!
Yeah. It's fun out here, man. Usually my buddy's with me, but he's got a girlfriend now. I'll pass hard. Oh, that's a hard pass for me. Oh, what do we got here, man? We got the wolf.
So this is the Rougarou, which is like the werewolf equivalent of South Louisiana swamp monster. It's kind of the Rougarou will get you tales for the little kids type thing. But yeah, it's not a parade without some hurricane scorpions and usually some Dio. This is a double Jeopardy float here because they start off playing Scorpions and then they move into Def Leppard. And for some reason I'm thinking Def Leppard's one that's pretty tends to be litigious about using their music in the background of things. So we got another bag, so we're gonna flip on to the next one.
We got some cool floats this year. The train, Thomas the Train or whatever it is, Thomas the Tank. Oh, we got a bag of rockets. That's all, folks.
I have no idea what this song is, but I have a feeling this would be one that would elicit a block somewhere. I had one that I posted last week, and it was blocked only in Russia, and I had to go back and change the music out. It was the Beautiful Balloon one on my gold panning video. Can't use the Fifth Dimension. You had to use another band, or it was blocked in Russia.
And then one of the favorites is to throw into the bead donations as they come by. And you want to try to hit the target. Oh, I got it. Nailed it right in the center. See if I can get one on the end. Ah, I was a little bit off. Yeah, it's a good way to get people to return beads if they don't want to get them back. They go in them and they reuse them next year.
And we don't have much on this for Tin Lizzie, but I don't want to take any chances on this one either.
A nice Mardi Gras bag to put our stuff in. A diver down, a diver with a mug. I'm not sure what that is. The Aquaholic.
And again, I'm not sure if they have these floats blasted up so loud for some reason on this parade. It's considerably louder than they normally play them, even though they do play them loud. And maybe they're like, this song is playing for 30, 40 seconds coming into the video throughout the videos, so it's an extended amount of playing time on it rather than just a quick the song playing as the float drives by, because you can hear it from so far down the street coming up. But yeah, it's just been crazy how loud it's been. But another nice little bit of bead there.
And here we are again with another bead donation bag. Float. You got to hit it from a distance. I got it in.
I missed what the theme on this float was. Maybe fisherman or deer hunter. I'm not sure what he was supposed to do, but you can see like this guy at the end, he's just sitting there looking. He's out of beads for Mardi Gras. So when you're out, you just watch as it rolls by. And this one's cool. It's the Bourbon Street Float. And again, I'm not sure what this music is, but I don't want to take a chance with anything. It's hard enough loading these things up once, much less 2 or 3 times. So better safe than sorry, I'm calling on this one.
And I think that wraps up the end of the parade. We got people dispersed, it looks like, and that's it. Emergency lights coming up the back way. So now this is where we go and walk down the street and see if we can find any coins that they've thrown that nobody picks up, because that's the only way you get them. Here's just a little shot of something you don't see so much of is after the parade. This is just some of the stuff that's left on across the street. We're in search of maybe that right there. Yeah, that's one of our Mardi Gras tokens. I'm looking for tokens and chips. It's kind of like the gold exploration version of Mardi Gras when you're looking for coins. Actually, there's a bunch of them here. We found us a nice cluster. So very cool. Well, all right, we are back home from the parade, and as you can see, I did not do too bad tonight. It's I don't really have any specialty beads, but I do have a lot of nice, long, big ones, and they'd gotten to where they were not throwing too many of these because, I mean, beads like this probably go for $4 to $5 a strand for the big beads. They buy these little clusters. Like I said, they buy all these by weight pretty much, like all the beads that you saw sitting there and all the people loading them up. They get 25 cents a pound when they turn around and sell them back to the bead distributors. And some of them can get more than that. But so yeah, it was a good time. I got a nice amount of beads. You saw there were no women on any of these parades. It was all men's parades. Krewe Of Terreanians tonight. So it was a good time. It got a little cool at the sunset and after the ambulance delay. But it was like I said, it was a good parade. So I did go ahead and they threw me one of the things they threw me was a bag that I went ahead and loaded some stuff up in. So we're going to compare what I got this time from the last week's Saturday night parade, because I had a few viewers on the channel saying, is that from this year? It's like, no, that was from that night. So and again, this is like just a hundredth of what I could have picked up and loaded from all the small whole bags of beads that they throw at you, and loose beads as well. I don't usually even put on this many of the small ones, but I basically did it for you guys because it was part of the parade. Like I said, the first ones when they throw them to me, I'll put them on for good luck, and the rest. But yeah, I'm not even sure. This is probably about 10 pounds of beads around the neck tonight, 10 or so. So, all right. So all right, that's our pile from the first night parade last Saturday. And as I told you guys, after the parade, I was walking down. I probably covered about a mile. So walking up the street one way and back down the other, but I did pick up all of these coins and some very cool. You can see the the Mardi Gras colors are purple, green, and gold, and so we've got the Joker poker chips were big this year, and they're metal. The Joker's wild, and it's got Mardi Gras 2023 on it. So they've got them in each color, which is very cool. So I picked up a bunch of those, a variety of the Tyrannus coins that they did that we found. Not that many of these like this. The poker chips seem to be the big thing this year. And there you can see dog pound float, and then here's the little cluster that they threw me. The guy threw me during the parade. And you can see again, it's it's one of the ones that I found from before, but purple, green, and gold, and very cool coins to pick up. So you guys will be getting some of those in your Bayou Gold Guy pay dirt bags and prize winnings coming up for the year. So we'll push those to the side here, and then here is our big bag of goodies. And Mardi Gras, the fleur-de-lis frisbee. You always gotta pick up a few Mardi Gras cups when they that are like I said. This one they come in different years or different. Sometimes they're from previous years. Sometimes they're from this year. But yeah, we had those to the collection. They were throwing a lot of ping pong balls for some reason. The cats will love having those to chase after. Oh, they're already going for it. Here, you want another one? Okay. So we got some. Like I said, I picked up some cool. There's one, the Rougarou. That's the beast down here of the marsh. That's it's kind of like a werewolf type creature, but you can see it came off the beads.
I keep calling them Tyrannus. It's Terreanians. I think Tyrannus is the crew in New Orleans.
And then the Houma Indians. That's what the town's named after. Named after is the Houma Indians. I have tons and tons of Super Balls, which my cats will love. That I don't know. They seem to be throwing a bunch of those this year. Like I said, they threw the Mardi Gras bag. It's actually caramel corn. So I think we should go ahead and open one of open one of these up and check it out and see. Yeah, it's caramel corn. Tastes like Cracker Jack. All right, well, that's good. I'll finish those up when we're done, so I'm not munching in the camera. I picked up another. Nope, I got balls falling out everywhere. I picked up one of these just to have to throw. This is what they get their beads in. It's this giant purple sack. And so we'll have that to throw beads in and for the cats to play with for the moment. And then we loaded up this bag. Again, this is how a lot of these guys buy their beads. There's actually the tag on it there, showing what they got in this quantity: 600 pieces, 10 kilograms, made in China. One of the crazy things when they went to one time they and there we got some Cheetos flavor shots. It's another Mardi Gras cup. Happy Mardi Gras. More balls. I'm not sure what to do with these. I think there's something that you're supposed to have when you, I don't know, it's got a little thing on it. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with these, but they're colorful. And then there again, piles of beads, toys. There's the new, there's our new, no, that does not mean add a number on that's the signal I use, ringing the bell for, the live chat giveaways. There's another Krewe Of Terreanians thing. Like these, I can put a wire on it and rehook it up to a string of beads, and it'll be back to normal. Again, just check out another, just handfuls. I don't know why they were so big on throwing these balls this year, but like I said, I never have seen that many of them. A very cool Mardi Gras. And of course, they're always throwing more candy corn, fruit snacks. They were throwing pickles. So yeah, again, just hordes of balls. I quit picking them up because there were just so many of them all over the ground. Tons. Y'all saw all the tons of footballs. I threw one in just for good measure. There's the bag of beads that nailed me in the chest. That's the only reason I hung on to those. And again, if you can see in the bag, it's just full of rubber balls. So my cats are going to be having a field day because I throw them out and then the house kind of slants, so they all roll to another side. And then we got this one. I picked this up because it was laying there. It had broken off the beads, and I'm not sure what it was, but it was for the sheriffs and marshals.
to protect and serve, which was pretty cool. But you can see it broke off the bottom of it. It's a, I don't know. It was a big thing though, so I don't know. Not everything's usable, but so there we go. Like I said, I could have picked up 1,000 bags of beads like that off the ground, and people do, and they load up wagonfuls of them, and like I said, to sell them back for 25 cents a pound. Footballs, toys, everything. So there we go. Not a bad little pile for the second parade. With the guys, they don't throw you the good stuff if you're a guy. They throw them to the kids and to women. So, it is what it is. It was still fun. And a good long parade with some cool floats. So, all right. Well, that will be a happy Mardi Gras to you guys. And we'll be closing it out next week on Tuesday for Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras Day. And okay, I'm coming. I got my little feral strays in the house tonight, and she's ready to go back out. So I'm going to take care of her. And happy Mardi Gras, my friends. Actually, I guess it's not a true representation unless I add all of today's beads into that pile. And like I said, we've got some nice pretty big ones. So there we go. That's 2 days of parades, and again picking up not even 100th of what I could have had of other stuff on this, but pretty cool. But I should be selling this stuff, making some money, get me a wagon or push my wheelbarrow down there. So all right, that'll wrap it up now. So there we have our full from the Sunday parade for Mardi Gras. And just to final wrap up, so like I said, I wasn't sure what these were, but it turns out they're little mini rockets that you pull back with the rubber band. Like you pull back with the rubber band and it shoots.